the bacterial spores. So first thing is, what are spores? The spores are the resistant form, okay? They are the dormant stages, inactive stages of the vegetative cell which are formed during unfavorable conditions like during depletion of nutrition, okay? For example, bacteria will form the spore, or bacteria will convert into spore when the nutritions will deplete, okay? When there is nothing to eat, at that time the bacteria will convert into spores, okay? And for second thing is that the spores that are formed inside the body of the vegetative cell. For example, this is our bacteria, okay? The spore that form inside the vegetative cell, inside the bacteria, are called endospores, and rest of the body, for example this part and this part of the body, is called sporangium, okay? The rest of the part is called sporangium, and the spore that is present inside the body is called endospore. So first we will look at the bacterial spore. So here is the structure of spore given. The inner part of this spore is called core, okay? This core encloses the DNA and genetic material of the vegetative cell. After the core, spore membrane is present, okay? This is the spore membrane, and next to the spore membrane is spore cortex, and the last part is sporangium. Now we will see how these all parts are made. Approximately it takes 7 hours to complete the process of sporulation. For example, from conversion of vegetative cell to spore, it approximately takes 10 hours, and it is divided into 7 stages. So we will discuss it one by one, okay? For example, this is our bacteria, okay? This is our bacteria, this is cell wall, this is plasma membrane, okay, and this is DNA. Now what will happen during unfavorable condition? The first stage is axial filament formation, okay? What happened in this stage? In this stage, the DNA will start elongated itself. The DNA will start forming axial filament, okay? The DNA will start forming axial filament, and the second thing that happen in this stage is the infolding of cell membrane. This plasma membrane will infold itself toward inside, okay? It will start folding itself toward inside, because of which this foldings, okay? Because of these two foldings, what will happen? There will be the formation of septum, okay? So second stage is septum formation. Now what will happen? There will be the formation of septum, okay? Okay, so there will be the formation of septum. This is DNA present inside the septum. Now this one septum is called forespore, and this septum is called sporangium, okay? This part will be called forespore, and this part will be called sporangium. Now what will happen next? The third stage is engulfment of forespore. Now how it happens? And these are, okay, for example, okay, now what happened in this situation in third stage? This cell membrane, the cell membrane of sporangium, or the cell membrane of this part will continuously grow, okay? It will not stop growing, it will continuously grow, it will elongate itself. You can see the elongations here. It will elongate itself and engulf the forespore, okay? It will elongate itself and engulf the forespore. Now here you can see, okay, in this way it will engulf the forespore. Now here two membranes are present. First membrane is this one, and second membrane is this one, okay? Remember these two membranes. First membrane is this one, and this one is the second membrane. So there are two membranes are present. Now what will happen? In these two membranes, the calcium and dipicolonic acid will start, what will happen here? There will be the deposition of calcium and dipicolonic acid. colonic acid. Okay, there will be the deposition of calcium and dipicolonic acid between these two membranes, because of which cortex formation will occur. Okay, the deposition of these two things will start formation of cortex. Okay, now you can see here, this is our stage 4. Okay, what will happen here? There will be the formation of cortex around the spore. Okay, around this there will be the formation of cortex. So this is the cortex. Okay, this shaded region is cortex. Now what happened after the formation of cortex? And one thing more, what will happen during the cortex formation? There will also the formation of exosporangium will start. Okay, the formation of exosporangium will also start during this stage. Okay, next stage we have coat synthesis. Okay, in the coat synthesis, what will happen? There is cortex. Okay, after cortex there will be the synthesis of coat. Okay, there will be the synthesis of coat, and also there will be exosporangium. Okay, so this is the exosporangium, and this one area is our coat synthesis. Okay, next we have maturation. Now what will happen in the maturation? The spore, the endospore inside the body will mature itself completely. It will mature itself in its structure, in its properties. For example, this is our this is our spore. Okay, this is cortex, shaded region. Okay, above the cortex, spore coat is present above the cortex, and after cortex there is the formation of sporangium. Okay, now what will happen in this stage 6, that is maturation stage? The spore will gain the properties. What type of properties it will gain? It will gain the property of heat resistant. It will gain the property of survival during unfavorable condition. It will gain the property of refractability. Okay. Once the endospore get totally mature, what will happen? The lytic enzymes that are present in the sporangium, lytic enzymes, okay, lytic enzymes will digest this sporangium and they release the free endospore. Okay, this is our stage 7 in which the endospore is released. Now whenever the favorable conditions will come, whenever the favorable conditions arrive, what will happen? This endospore will convert into again vegetative cell. Okay, it will again convert into the vegetative cell. The conversion of vegetative cells from spore is called germination. I have told you earlier also the process of, okay, first is the vegetative cell, okay, next is spore, and again vegetative cell. Okay, the process of conversion of vegetative cell into spore is called sporulation. Okay, we have already seen different stages how it convert into spore, and the next we have the process of conversion of spore into again vegetative cell is called germination. Okay, one more thing that is very important, it is not a process of reproduction. Okay, sporulation is confused with the process of reproduction, but it is not a process of reproduction. Okay, in reproduction there is a division of cell. Okay, there is division of cell take place, but in this there is nothing division, nothing like division. What is happening here? There is one vegetative cell. Okay, it is converting into spores, and again that spore is again converting into vegetative cell. For example, spore is a sleeping stage. Okay, like a human being sleep in the night. That is the unfavorable condition. Okay, for example, night is an unfavorable condition, so we just sleep during night. Okay, and again in the morning when the favorable conditions arrive, we again wake up. In the same way, vegetative cell, when there will be unfavorable condition, it will go into sleeping stage. It will go into resting or dormant stage, that is called spore, and when the favorable conditions arrive, it will again germinate into vegetative cell. Okay, so this is the thing that we study in sporulation. Next we have the shape and position of the spores. Okay, so basically there are 3 positions of the spore. First position is central. Okay, second one is subterminal, and third one is terminal. Okay, these are positions, and there are two type of spores, two shapes of spores. One is oval and another one is round. Okay, now we will see what are central. Okay, oval is like somewhat this and round is this. Okay, now what happen in case of central? In case of central, the spore is present in the center of vegetative cell. Okay, the spore is present in the center of vegetative cell. In case of subterminal, the spore is present at sub-end. Okay, it is present at the sub-end of the vegetative cell. And in case of terminal, it is present at the end. For example, like here. Okay, it is present at the end. So this is called terminal. Okay, if the spore is round, for example, here the spore is round, then what will say the position? This spore we can say oval and subterminal spore. Okay, if the shape of the spore is oval, then what we can see? Oval and terminal spore. Okay, if the shape of the spore is round, then we can say round and subterminal. Like this we define the shape and position of the spore. Next we have the applications of spore. Okay, so basically spores are used in checking where our equipments that we use for sterilization are working properly or not. For example, autoclave. Okay, we use autoclave for destroying spores. What happens if autoclave is not working properly? How can we see that autoclave is working properly or not? So this is judged by spores. Okay, what we do, we take some spores of the bacteria like Geobacillus, Styrothermophilus. Okay, we take the spores of this bacteria, okay, put it into some instrument or some petri dish, for example, and then we inoculate that petri dish into the autoclave. Okay, after the timing we take it out and put it for an incubation period. Now what will happen if the autoclave is working properly? There will be no growth of Geobacillus Styrothermophilus. But if the autoclave is not working properly, then after 1 or 2 days there will be the growth of Geobacillus Styrothermophilus on the petri plate. Okay, so this is checked. So basically spores are used for checking the instruments that we use to destroy the spores or other things, that these instruments are working properly or not. Next thing that for which we can use spores are the bioterrorism. Okay, spores of anthrax bacilli was used in war one time. Okay, but agents of bioterrorism. So spores basically work as an agent of bioterrorism. Okay, we use them as an equipment. Okay, we use them as an agent against another military in the war. Okay, so these are some of the applications of spores. Hope you understand. Hope it's helpful, and please like, share and subscribe for more such videos. Thank you.